One of my favorite ways to make a connection, and everyone in our team laughs at me when I say this, but it's funny. I actually sold a Galley Plus 6 set this last weekend at the Fort Worth Stock Show, and then after that, I immediately sold a Homemaker Plus 8 set with steak knives using this one line. Are you guys ready? Yeah. This may or may not be your personality, but it's a great way to get people to the booth. I'll stand back, I'll watch the people that are passing by, and I'll say, all right, clap, clap, clap. Discounts on knife sets to the next person that brings me a beer. I actually say that. Now I space it out about 15 minutes between each call, just because I don't want the same customer standing in front of me bringing beer after beer after beer. I don't usually accept the beer, but everyone laughs, it draws attention to the booth, and it creates a connection. There's a lot of shows where women are walking around with a cocktail in their hand. There's a lot of shows, fairs, where people are walking around spending more on beer than they are on their knives. Make a connection. Be quirky. Be yourself. Build some rapport. Once you get them to the booth, this is under the right rapport. I believe that there's 6 different ways that you can build rapport. The first one is to be genuine. You know, before the first day of school, first job, summer camp, any family get-together, my mom would always say one thing to me, and it was always certain. It was be yourself. Just be yourself. When you're building rapport with these people and setting the stage for a trust to be there, you've got to be yourself. If the beer line is not you, then don't use it. But it works for me. It's in tune with my personality. Some of the things that come out of my mouth, I have no idea where they came from, but they work. I'm being genuine, I'm being myself, and I'm just having a lot of fun. Be genuine when you're building this rapport. The second thing is be warm and friendly. Be warm and friendly. Raise your hand in the room if you've ever worked an event with literally the lame-o of lame-os. And you almost felt like you sold less because their energy rubbed off on you. So my advice to you is to, no matter what, find a way to just be warm and friendly. Don't let that person rub off on you. Chilly people get chilly reactions from other people. If you want to sell more sets, you've got to be warm and friendly. You've got to have high energy and be genuine. So number 2 is be warm and friendly. Every single person you meet, start with a handshake. By the end, when we get to the end, you'll notice that I start with handshakes and I end with hugs. And I tell my customers that. Number 3, under building rapport, because there's 6 ways to build rapport, show interest. This is key. No surprise to anyone, people are really self-focused. The entire time a customer is standing in front of you at the booth and looking at these pretty shiny, sharp objects, they're already thinking 3 steps ahead about what a knife set might look like in their kitchen. Or this girl just keeps talking and I'm really just wanting a spreader. Like, they're already thinking about themselves. A lot of times they're not even hearing everything you're saying. So if you show interest and you actually hear every single word that these customers are telling you, it's going to come in hand when it's time for you to close. Big key, show interest. People want to feel like they have an opening to share what they're thinking, including their fears and problems. And would you agree that when you're selling sets at the booth, it's your job to solve those fears and problems? Number 4, don't seem too needy. When you're building this stage, this warm environment for customers to feel comfortable with you, because you're fixing to ask them for that credit card. Hand me your credit card, Miss Jones, and we'll play games with it. You can't seem needy. Most of us know someone who wanted to be liked, but he tried too hard, and it didn't work. In trying to be liked, he appeared needy and conspicuous, and frankly, salesy. Notice the human being in front of you. There is a human being in front of you that you're about to ask to spend a lot of money. Don't seem too needy. One of my favorite things that Brian Carter tells us in our job is sometimes we sit there and we sell piece order after piece order after showstopper after piece order, and your friends are selling flatware chests and Cutco kitchens and other sets. And something that Brian said that just makes a lot of sense is to just do your job. Just do your job. Every single person in this room is already so talented. You're here because you're so talented. Just do your job. You don't have to be pushy. You don't have to force rapport. Don't seem too needy. Number 5, give genuine compliments. You will sell more sets if you actually give genuine compliments throughout your scripts. I'm not going to spend a lot of time today talking about the scripts because that content is already there for you. Give genuine compliments. What do I mean by this? You see that lady walk up to the booth with the beautiful handbag, the really nice jacket, and the giant rock on her finger. You know she's qualified. You're like, oh yeah, step into my office. It's right here. But make sure you're giving endearing compliments, things that actually mean something. Give genuine compliments. If you like her handbag or her boots or you're impressed by her hair, then say so. If her hair looks ridiculous, then don't compliment on that. If your prospect, the person that's in front of you or suspect for this product, if they just dealt with something in their life that they shared with you throughout building rapport, like they're building a new house, compliment them on that. Take the opportunities within your script to really build that relationship. There are a lot of people in this business that will tell you, no, stick to the script, stick to the script, stick to the script. I take, on average, anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes longer with most of my customers. But it's the reason that I have higher averages than most people on our team. I prefer quality over quantity. Luke Mills said it best the other night. He said, I'd rather work with 5 or 6 really qualified customers and sell them a package that they're going to love forever than work with 13 people that all buy pieces. Give genuine compliments or they'll see right through it. And last but not least, under rapport, guys, time the rapport just right. Make sure you time it just right. New salespeople are often overly sensitive to the time that the potential buyer has available. They're at a show, they're shopping, they're there to buy stuff. You are not inconveniencing them to build rapport and to take 5 minutes of their time. Tell them it's going to be a super quick demo, but then build your personality into it. Time it. Can I count on you guys to do more rapport with your customers at the booth? Yeah. Yes. Awesome. I don't think I'm sold. Can I count on you to build more rapport with your customers at the booth? Yes. Write this down. This is key. People buy Cutco because it's a great investment. People buy Cutco because it's a great investment. People buy more Cutco because they like the salesperson. People buy more Cutco because they like the salesperson. Be someone they want to work with. Be someone that they would love to get a set from. All right, key number 2. This is what I really, really like. Call this build a set. When customers walk up to the booth and you've engaged, you've qualified, you've found out that they are actually in the market for a set of knives. Raise your hand if you've ever heard someone walk up and go, I need a set of knives. I love it when they say that because I'm like, oh yeah, go ahead and get your credit card ready. Build a set. This is very short, very simple, but it's something I've implemented in my business in 2016 at a lot of military bases, and it really makes people feel that they're appreciated. It makes them feel that they're important. And that's what sales is. It's a transfer of enthusiasm. So call it build a set. And this is the line that I give customers. After we're through with the script, we get to the end of the demo, and potentially they're on the fence. They're considering getting Cutco, but they're not giving you their credit card yet. before they try to give you that objection of I'm going to walk around and think about it because you almost see it coming up, say, oh, by the way, Miss Jones, and I'm going to repeat this, by the way, Miss Jones, one of the main reasons that most people get their set of Cutco here at the event, blah, 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 is because we actually let you customize it for free. We actually let you customize it for free. So let me explain what that means. And then you actually go into the customizing of the set and say, Miss Jones, would you use both forks? You let her pick. Customize the fork, explain the scissors after you've already cut the penny, and say, Miss Jones, would you use the scissors in your set more often? She usually says what? Yes, so I'd love to have the scissors. Okay, Miss Jones, well, actually what we allow customers to do here at the event, the main reason most people get their set here at the event is because these scissors, these bad boys, they're over $100. What we allow you to do is take out the $50 fork, put in the $100 scissors, and you don't pay the upsize fees. We actually cover that cost for you at Cutco. Then I spend another 2 minutes customizing their dream set, and I call it that. Miss Jones, have you ever been to Build-A-Bear? Well, we're just like Build-A-Bear, only not quite as cute and fluffy. And we let you customize your dream set so that when you go into your kitchen, every time you're cooking, you're using pieces that you personally handpicked in your dream set. This is the one-liner. Miss Jones, at Cutco, we believe if you're going to make this type of an investment, you should be able to handpick the pieces you're going to use most. If you're going to make this type of an investment, we believe that you should be able to handpick the pieces you're going to use most. What does that do? This tells Miss Jones that you're in her corner. It tells her that you're here to help, not hurt. I say that all the time throughout my scripts. Miss Jones, I'm here to help, not hurt. If you're going to make this type of an investment, we believe at Cutco that you should be able to handpick the pieces you're going to use the most. So build a set. That's key number 2. Raise your hand in the room if you've ever customized a set before. Now raise your hand in the room if you're going to incorporate that line somewhere, some way at your next event. It shares empathy. Build her set and call it that. Call it build a set. Would you like me to say it one more time, Margaret? Awesome. Miss Jones, at Cutco, we believe if you're going to make this type of an investment, then you should be able to hand pick the pieces that you'd use the most. Sometimes I'll add in there, after I've said that, we make it about you. We make it all about you. This is your set. Number 3, I call this the hostage situation. Marissa's laughing because she knows what the hostage situation is. She's worked with me at the booth. Anybody ever taken some hostages at the booth? I'll adopt them. I'll take them home with me. I don't care. You're not walking away. You're not thinking about it. What's there to think about, Miss Jones? There's nothing to think about. It's Cutco. Raise your hand in the room if you've ever seen the movie Days of Thunder. Yeah. Days of Thunder. Raise them high. I actually want to know who's seen this movie. If you've not seen Days of Thunder, go watch it. It's a race car movie. It's a race car movie, and I just kind of want to set the scene. I looked for this video for like a week. I was going to show it to you guys here at the event, and I could not find it anywhere on YouTube. But there is a scene where Nicole Kidman is in the car with the lead of the movie, Cole Trickle, and he's driving down the road. Someone bumps into the back of him. It becomes a very sticky situation, and he starts racing and driving all crazy. Raise your hand if you've ever had the crazy drive demo. It feels like it's going off the tracks. In a hostage situation, you need to create a situation for your customer where she's Nicole Kidman going, let me out of the car, Cole. Let me out of the car. Watch the movie. It'll make sense. She's screaming in the scene, let me out of the car, Cole. Let me out of the car. Let me out. Oh, I'm getting out. Make your customers, frankly, feel that way, comfortably. Don't use knives on them. Don't put danger in their lives. But you need to create a situation at the booth before letting them walk around and think about it where it's a hostage situation. Handling the objections before they come up in regards to selling sets. Matt Graves said the other evening, selling Cutco isn't that hard at events if you truly just handle all of those objections on the front end. And he gave you a great handout to discuss all of that. I really liked all the things that he shared. When someone says they want to walk around and think about it, I need a volunteer. Is Will Heffernan in here? Let me grab Mariana. Will you step up here 1 second? Sure. I'm going to have Mariana. Everybody give Mariana a 1, 2, 3 hand clap. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Mariana's a customer. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I say to customers, and I want you to watch my face. People that are in our vision are actually going to love this. So Mariana's right here. She's the customer. We've just gone over building your dream set. Okay. We've customized it. You've picked all the pieces that you will use the most, and then you're going to tell me that you're going to walk around and think about it. Okay. We're going to role play a little bit. We're going to have a little bit of fun.
Let's do it.
Are you ready? Can everyone see me? This is how you sell more sets. All right, Mariana, so which color would you like that in? Would you like the pearl or the classic?
Oh, definitely the classic.
You like the classic? Awesome. So I'm going to need you to fill this out right here. Walk around and think about it.
I kind of want to walk around and think about it.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Mariana, I know what that means. I'm never going to see you again.
No, I'm really going to think about it. I'll be back.
Well, that's what they all say.
But I'm not everybody.
Okay, I'm totally messing with you, Mariana. So, question, just throwing this out there, Mariana. Usually when customers say they want to walk around and think about it, it usually means one of two things. It usually means either A, they're just not sure they'd use all the pieces in the set, which, we picked and choose all the pieces that you'd use the most. Or B, they're just not sure they want to budget that much on knives today. Is it one of those things for you?
I mean, yes, I was not expecting to spend that amount of money in knives today.
Okay, so it's budget. So Mariana, before you walk around and think about it, because I hear that a lot. Most customers, they plan on coming back. They have full intentions of coming back to get their dream set of Cutco. But can I just be upfront with you?
Yeah, please.
If it's okay with you, would you be open to me showing you just a different option that maybe is more in line with what you need and maybe your budget?
Sure, let's see that.
Awesome. Boom, drop down to the galley. So the key there in selling more sets is not letting them leave, holding a hostage situation. If you think that's uncomfortable, make a joke out of it. I literally tell customers, uh-oh, I know what that means. You can sit down. Everybody give a 1, 2, 3 clap for Mariana. 1, 2, 3. Take them hostage. Your job is to sell Cutco. They just spent 20 minutes of your time customizing their dream set. There's no reason that they should be walking around and thinking about it. You can close them. They just need you to find something that they're comfortable with in regards to pieces, 1, or budget, 2. So the one-liner is this in your hostage situation. Ms. Jones, most people, when they tell me that, it means one of two things. It either means A, they're not sure they'd use all the pieces, or B, they're just not sure they want to budget that much on knives today. Which one is it for you? And just get real with them. Put the ball in their court, ask them these questions, and have them give you an answer. When you find out what the real objection is, you can actually sell them a set that fits their needs. Yeah. Ms. Jones, when most people say they want to walk around and think about it, it just means one of two things. It either means A, they're not sure they'd use all the pieces, or B, they're just not sure they want to budget that much on knives today. It's later. Which one is it for you? Just ask them the powerful question of which one is it for you. Josh Muller taught me throughout state fairs that you have to find out what the real objection is. When you find out what the real objection is, you can serve their needs better. Selling sets is not about selling package deals. It's about just selling a set. Which set is best for them? Find out what is best for them, and then close it. Number 4, one thing that I think a lot of people don't take time to focus on is selling realtor and business gifts at the booth. If you're not a realtor rep, don't sell realtor gifts, but business gifts. Here's the quick and easy way to incorporate this into all of your selling. In regards to business gifts, ask everyone. Everyone. When you build rapport, you usually will ask them what they do for a living early on in your demo. Now, I'm a realtor rep. About 2/3 of my business is selling realtor gifts here in Dallas-Fort Worth, but I still work key events and military and federal bases, and it got me thinking, how much CPO are we really leaving on the table? One of my largest orders from the Texas State Fair this last year was a business gift order that started with a homemaker set sale. Look for bankers, lawyers, dentists, insurance agents, plumbers, electricians, auto body shop managers, spa owners, auctioneers, ranchers. My favorite business gift order this year was the milkman. No lie, he transports milk. $4,000 business gift order that I met at the booth. Selling sets isn't just selling homemakers, flatware chests, and galleys. It's selling gift sets, and we make quite a lot of them. So if you're not asking every single customer about business gifts and realtor gifts, you should start. See if they could get 5 spreaders for Christmas gifts. And last but not least, number 5. The biggest thing that I learned in 2016, building your average order by selling more sets, is this: high-level empathy. High-level empathy. Listening, not just hearing your customers. Gonna paint a picture for you guys quickly. You're driving, and all of a sudden, you wake up at your destination. You're driving, and you have no idea how you got there. Raise your hand in the room if you've ever been driving somewhere, and then all of a sudden, you wake up out of a funk, and you're like, how the hell did I get here? And you're like, that couldn't have been safe for everyone else. Was a cop following me? Sometimes we get on autopilot. You internalize Curtis's script. You internalize Jason's scripts. You internalize Josh Muller's scripts. And you're not actually listening to your customers and what they need. My advice to each and every one of you in this room is to have high-level empathy. Be engaged and present in every single conversation that you have. Hear your customer, but more importantly, listen to them. Listen to what their real objections are. Don't generalize. You need to focus on the fact that there is a human being standing right in front of you that is about to hand you their credit card to buy a $1,000 order. Feel that. Imagine how you would feel on the opposite side of the table spending that kind of money on a product. You have to remove yourself from the fact that you know it all, Cutco. Don't generalize. Hear your customers. You have to constantly reinforce throughout your demo why the set is the best thing for them. It's the best value. It does the most in their kitchen. Frankly, it's just going to save them a lot of money in the long run. Make sure, with high-level empathy, that you're using Curtis JQ's approach with the reassurance close. Reassuring Mrs. Jones, reassuring her that she's buying an American-made product that's forever guaranteed, and she will not need to ever sharpen her knives again because Cutco will always do it for free. Make sure they understand that they'll never buy knives again and that their investment is the best thing for them. Have empathy with your customers, guys, and sell more sets. Thank you.